Kaya, please just fucking go. Just stop.
Stay. If you run right now, I'll fucking kill you. Like, I'll actually kill you, okay? In front of everyone.
Twitch's golden boy Hasan Piker is getting hit with yet another controversy, as he might have actually just slipped up while live using a shock collar on his dog, which only led to Hasan desperately trying to gaslight the world into believing he would never do such a terrible thing, even though that excuse starts to get a little flaky when you look just a little deeper. As it's revealed, this isn't even Hasan's first time neglecting his animals in the camera, and it's to the point where even big creators like MoistCritical had to call Hasan on his nonsense. But I'm not going to waste any more of your time, let's just get into it. Cause this whole thing started with Hasan streaming, as he does, but throughout the stream, viewers start noticing the way he keeps getting upset with his dog Kaya, as in yelling at her every time she steps out of frame or off camera, which in and of itself is already raising some eyebrows. But it only gets worse when later in the stream, as you saw in the beginning, he screams at Kaya once more while seemingly reaching for something off camera. And while we don't know exactly what Hasan was doing out of frame, whatever it is causes Kaya to yelp in agony.
Kaya, please just fucking go. Just stop.
So from a viewer's point of view, you can understand why niggas are gonna be fuming. You know people don't play about their animals. Still though, a few of Hasan's hardcore fans were still eager to defend the streamer after he pathetically tried to convince everyone watching that Kaya had got her paw caught on something, which is what actually led to her barking. But it's hard to get away with a lie like that when the dog is in near full view of the camera, meaning we can see clearly that Kaya's paw didn't seem to get caught on anything in that moment.
I have watched this clip like fucking 10 or 15 times now, and every single person and pretty much everyone I've seen online outside of Hasan and Hasan's community is all saying the same thing, that yes, it looks like the dog does like touch its leg to that spot on the bed, but it doesn't look like it gets caught or anything. So it feels very unlikely that that is what caused the dog to scream in pain. Like, I don't think that's what made Kaya, that's her name, yelp. It doesn't seem to get caught or snagged on anything, and dew claws aren't so sensitive and so tender that even touching them would cause like a panicked scream or anything.
And if you haven't seen Charlie's video on this already, I recommend going to watch it because it's actually a really well put together assessment of the situation. But more importantly, Hasan would wind up responding to Charlie, calling him a Reddit karma farmer and telling him to suck his dick.
I wouldn't even breathe in the direction of Moist if I were you, to be honest. It's obviously, no matter how fucking made up a narrative it is, if a clip looks bad enough, then he will go with it. All these guys fucking do is basically farm Reddit for talking points, and Reddit can so easily be botted and manipulated. Bro, he said you're abusing Kyle. Like, no way, fuck him. Yeah, I mean, if he thinks that he can suck my dick. I mean, it took him 2 years to fucking come out and be like, yeah, the genocide is happening and it's really fucking bad, actually.
He makes a really weird point here, saying that Charlie waited to talk about the war when that man isn't explicitly a political streamer. He has no obligation towards doing so. Not to say that he shouldn't or is wrong for doing so. I actually think it's a really good thing, but he has no obligation towards doing so, if that makes sense. He tries to discredit Charlie by saying he got his information from Reddit, even though in his video, he quite literally used not only first-hand knowledge, but also basic research on the callers. This whole point is dumb all around. So it wouldn't be long before fans look deeper into Kaya's collar and identifying it as a specific brand of shock collar, with an added air tag on the base for tracking, which Hasan would of course have to show off in his very next livestream in an attempt to prove his innocence, claiming instead that it's a vibrating dog collar and in fact not a shock collar.
This is the one that people are talking about. Okay, this is the one. This is the one that they saw. It has the capacity to vibrate, and that's it. Are you happy? That's it. Good. There's the air tag. There's the fucking vibrator.
But shit started getting fishy when viewers realized that the supposed dog vibrator was covered in tape, seemingly so that the model and brand were hard to identify with 100% accuracy. But once again, you could count on a single hand the amount of people who actually believe this shit. Because just a molecule of research comes up with this specific model of shock collar. which lines up one-to-one with Hasan's collar, including everything except the electric prongs that are on the bottom, while Hasan's version seems to be detached and covered up with tape. Because if you don't know, the prongs on shock collars like this are typically detachable. So yeah, a piss-poor attempt at hiding the fact that he very likely still mistreats his dog, and that's just putting it lightly. Don't get me wrong, of course I hope he's not genuinely harming that poor dog, but even if it's not a shock collar, at best, what we saw was a streamer get mad at his dog for not wanting to sit in the same spot for hours at a time, just for stream aesthetics, and punishing her with a vibrating collar for it. And that's at best. Because at the end of the day, Hasan for a fact reached off camera for something the moment before Kaya got hurt. And I don't know about you, but I'm not believing that's coincidence. But it's not over yet, because all this new drama led to old clips of Hasan training his older dogs surfacing again. If you could even call it that. Because he's genuinely just straight up abusing them. Like, no joke, he's threatening to kill his dog for not listening. Which could maybe be played off as some sort of sick joke. That is, until Hasan starts doing weird shit like straight up dragging the dog by his tail.
Stay. If you run right now, I'll fucking kill you. Like, I'll actually kill you, okay? In front of everyone. Stay. Hey. Motherfucker, come here. Stay. No, come here.
No, this isn't AI. No, this isn't edited. It is a 6-year-old video showing us in full display how Hasan treats his pets. Now, granted, 6 years is a long time, and maybe we'd even be able to say, you know, he's changed since then. Except, his behavior with Kaya clearly indicates that this guy is just an asshole towards his animals, and should undeniably be held to some level of accountability. Now, I could be entirely wrong and look like a huge fool after everything comes out, but for now, those are my thoughts on this disgusting situation. Let me know yours in the comments. Maybe subscribe while you're down there. Thanks for giving me your time, and bye.
Bye, have a great time.